hey, look, we've made like
an RTS.
Yeah, an RTS of Uncharted, or like we made like a child's exploration game involving Nathan Drake.
Imagine paper
Sorry,
Uncharted.
Russian. Paper Uncharted.
It'd be better than normal Uncharted.
Ooh,
Ooh.
the haters.
Ooh.
But Pikmin 3 looked awesome. That looked great.
Look
I
boring.
haven't played a Pikmin game before, but it did look kind of cool. I'm still
Rayman
confused
Legends.
as to what it is.
Rayman Legends looked amazing.
Yeah, that looked brilliant.
And I loved Zombie U and the way it used the gamepad. And
Okay, is
I
Wii U
thought-
like really, really, really powerful, or was all that gameplay pre-rendered? Because it looked really just smooth.
I think that was all. I don't think it was pre-rendered at all.
Because that looked pretty good. Although, then again, it could. I think it's not so much a game as it is kind of more of an interactive kind of movie thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't think it's going to pull off a real hardcore horror game.
Like, can you move
yeah,
around?
yeah.
Because it looks like it's on rails almost.
No, it's not. It's not. You can move around.
Oh, can you? Oh.
I
Although,
think-
I did see, it looked like you have to aim with a gyroscope, and believe me, I used to play iPhone games a lot. Everyone thinks it's a really, really good idea until it happens. It's
I
shit.
don't
Just
think
stand
so.
around.
I don't think
Standing
you use the
circle.
gyroscope. I think you use the analog sticks, and then you only use the gamepad for like
Scanning.
yeah
Scanning or some crap.
the doors, looking in your pack. I actually really liked that. The fact that you
Yeah.
have to, the fact that it's like your backpack and you're looking down in the backpack, and it'll make it like a much more scarier like experience because you're like, okay, I've got to get this something out of my pack. There's some zombies coming. You're like looking down. You're like, where's my shotgun? Where's my shotgun? And there's like a zombie on the screen. You're like, fuck.
Yeah. See, didn't Alone in the Dark try to do that though? Like they tried to do the whole inventory while people are still attacking you, and Alone in the Dark.
No, Uncharted was just everything, yeah, pretty much. Oh, I mean, did I say Uncharted again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I meant to say Alone in the Dark, sorry, Uncharted is on my mind. Shit, but whatever.
My verdict's still out on Zombie U. There's bits of it that looked cool, and then there was bits of it I thought, I thought they should have showed Assassin's Creed running on Wii U. That would have got me excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I think that was their way to get the hardcore audience excited if they showed a game like that running.
The third-party stuff they did show was pretty awesome. The fact that they got Mass Effect 3 coming, I reckon that's a big catch for me. The fact they got Mass Effect 3 and Batman Arkham City coming to Wii U's, pretty massive to me. The fact that, they've managed to tempt these devs to port it and use the gamepad. I assume they're going to be using the gamepad in some way to
Yeah, they
the
will.
experience. Then
They'll probably do some kind of galaxy map on the you fly your ship around using that.
Yeah.
I don't understand how they're going to do how they're going to explain the first two stories to Nintendo people.
They might do
Like you can't import a character or anything. It's just going to be like, here you go.
They might do
Well-
what Dead Space did. Like Dead Space, they had like previously on like Dead Space, and they showed you kind of like it was like 2 minutes of what happened in the first game. Could be something like that. Or they
Wait,
might.
Jamie,
First-
when you say Nintendo people, do you mean people who like don't own a 360 or PS3 or whatever?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
talking
but,
about.
I
Let's say they you get the people that I only play Nintendo games. Mass Effect 3 comes out. That's really
Yeah, but-
that's all your imported character.
But people who only play Nintendo games, are they like as interested? I think, because if you only play Nintendo games, you don't have a lot to play, really, do you? This generation, like everything seems to be sort of apart
True.
from the odd Zelda game,
Yeah.
Metroid. Yeah, I don't think, I can't think of anyone, even on my IGN, who only plays Nintendo. There are people who are much more into Nintendo, but they still have a 360 usually. I think
what
Well,
Nintendo are trying to do is they're trying to make it more bearable. The fact that you could only have a Wii U, Wii, the fact that there was a lot of third-party stuff didn't go to it, and now they're trying to supplement that. They're going,
Yeah.
look, you won't need to get the next-gen Xbox. You won't need to get the next-gen PS4.
depending on how they turn out, you
Yeah.
might.
Yeah, well, depending on how they turn out, and they'll be like, we're going to be having those games coming to our console too. I think that's quite encouraging.
Yeah. What
They should have shown more of the other stuff coming though. That's why I feel like they lacked.
Yeah.
Showing more hard.
Well, they showed Batman, which is came out before Christmas, and they showed it with a bunch of add-ons that I think I can't remember who said this. This might have been you, Jamie. Actually said it. What does it say about like Nintendo gamers that the added version of Batman essentially just makes the game way easier by giving you an armored Batman and some sort of super Batman mode that for some reason can only be on the Wii U.
Yeah. I'm not gonna. I've already played it, so.
Yeah, I haven't played it yet, but I don't know if I am. I probably will at some stage.
I still think that we may very well hear another new IP for the Wii U.
Hope so.
Couple of days.
Oh, they need it.
The new Nintendo IP for once. Like, what was the last one? Was Pikmin the last one?
They need another Zelda, in my opinion. A Zelda or Metroid.
But like a new IP, new.
Yeah, they need a new IP, and they need one of the first. They need a really strong first party IP, in my opinion. They need Donkey Kong Country game. That's what they need. They just need everything. They need fucking everything, don't they? Everything. Just make me a new game of every single one of them.
Well, you just need 3. If you have a Zelda and a Mario, that's a pretty decent lineup there. But you need some third-party support.
Well, I've noticed with Nintendo, my only real coverage of Nintendo that I listen to is the NVC podcast, and what I'm noticing a habit over the last year and a half or whatever I've been listening, Nintendo never do anything that all the fans keep telling them to do. They keep saying, oh, bring out this game, and this game, and this game, and you'll sell all this, and they never seem to do it. They seem to just do their own thing. Like, they don't bring out the games that people want, and they don't do the things that people want with the games, or anything.
I think it's important to remember, though, that the Wii was the biggest selling console of, the current generation, I suppose.
I own one.
Yeah, I mean, I've got one. But,
my mum has one.
Yeah, exactly.
I have 3.
People who aren't
She sold it because it was boring.
I can understand that. There's been excellent games in the last couple of years for it. Ever since the Wii U was announced, it's just been, dead. Really.
Even before the Wii U. I mean, Zelda, that was it, really. Do you
think, that's a point. Do you think they might port Skyward Sword to the Wii U like they did with Twilight Princess?
I hope so, because that game was going to look incredible in HD.
Yeah. Because
they might as well do that.
No, they showcased it at the last E3.
Yeah, I saw that video. That video looked...
They did?
They did.
Fuck.
They showed it in HD at the last E3. So
no, they're definitely doing it then.
That's definitely going to be coming in HD on the Wii U. I'm pretty sure of that.
Was that actually from Skyward Sword, or was that just like a HD tech demo of Zelda?
I think it was Skyward Sword.
There was a HD tech demo one, but actually now that you mention that, I think I might have heard that somewhere actually. That they did show, because I remember, actually they definitely did on NBC. I remember them saying they saw it in HD. I can't remember where they said they saw it. But yeah,
well, if they can port that over, that will be that's a strong lineup for opening of a console. To have Zelda and Mario coming out, that's very strong.
Mm.
Yeah, but they need more third-party stuff.
Definitely.
I think.
They did announce a lot of third-party stuff. I reckon the more that gets released, the more that will come to the Wii U. It's just the fact that they have to. It's difficult for the developers because they're already having to develop. Basically, they're having to program 3 different games already for PC, Xbox, and PS3, and now they've got to program another one for Wii U. And it's tough to do 4 games for 4 different. You're basically making 4 games because that's how much you have to change sometimes.
Yeah.
Is there any more gaming events coming up before Christmas time?
I think Gamescom.
Yeah, that's in Germany.
They might do more announcements, maybe.
Is Tokyo Game Show? Wait,
you're more likely to hear new announcements at Gamescom than E3 right now. In the past couple of years, there's been more.
Yeah, Gamescom getting really big.
Gamescom. Yeah.
TGS though, is that before or after Christmas?
I think it's after, isn't it?
Yeah, it might be. Cause see, what I'm thinking is, everyone is saying, Microsoft and Sony didn't announce any consoles or anything this E3. They'll probably do the next E3. But podcast, and they've been saying, as far as I can tell, no console has ever been announced